What's up, everybody? It's a new month, a new restart, fresh restart. Another opportunity to climb the ladder and accomplish our dreams. Oh, wait, no. They killed Pro Play. Your dreams are dead. Alright. Blue-White is the deck that I like to play at the start of every season because it's typically my favorite version of Control. The mana base is the cleanest. That's what I like most about it. I need to tweak this deck, though, because I really don't like the brainstorms at all. I like having Search for Azkantas, Narsets, a Blue Sun Zenith, so I'm cutting that. The mana was a little inconsistent as well. I don't care for that. Okay, so I'm just going to add some Sealaways for the really aggressive decks because they're fucking annoying. Gonna add some Behold the Multiverse. Just 2 because it can actually be a bit clunky. And we went down to 23 lands, 22 lands. I need to add some lands. So I'm going to add Hengegate Pathway. Or whatever that's called. Yeah, Pathway. Add 3 of those. Now we're at 25 lands. I should probably play 26 because the game likes to really screw you over a lot of the time on mana. So how much, what's in my sideboard? I like this sideboard. This sideboard's fine. Leyline of Sanctity, it's pretty good. I know a lot of people don't play it because it doesn't technically do anything unless you have it in your opening hand, but it's pretty good. I finally have a mythic, so I'm also gonna craft a Day of Judgment, kind of to prove that it doesn't really matter at all. But whatever. Day of. I can't believe they upgraded this to mythic. That's such a tilt. But whatever. I'll go ahead and put one of no. We're gonna put one of them in. Cut a Doomscar. I don't know if I want Settle the Wreckage. It's helpful sometimes. Actually, against Gruul aggro, it's not very good because of the annoying little bastard that is Gruul Spellbreaker. So I'm going to play the second Doomscar. I like having 5 Wraths in blue-white. So Counterspell, Saw It Coming, Absorbs, Memory Lapse, 10 counterspells, removal spells. Declaration of Stone's very good. Seal Away. Want to try it out again for the aggro decks. Yeah, and Phoenix. It's pretty good against Phoenix. They don't have any way to get rid of it, usually. So, 25 lands is probably wrong, but I don't want to cut any of my spells. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and roll with 25. Down to 3 fairies, like I mentioned. I don't think you need more than 3. If you're playing a 3-color deck, you can probably get away with 2. 3 Narsets. Killing Planeswalkers. I don't have cast outs. My reason being that it's kind of expensive. It's not actually relevant against most things but Control. And this is better against Control. So the cast out slot is just Shark Typhoon now. I like having a lot of card advantage. So if you don't, for whatever reason, you can go ahead and cut this and the Beholds and maybe a Search and play cast outs. I found cast outs incredibly clunky and I don't really care for it. So that's blue-white. I'm going to switch the name. Azorius 3. There we go. And that's what we're going to play today. 4 to 5 matches. My season has already restarted. I got destroyed on turn 3 by Gruul aggro with Jeskai. So that was interesting and stupid. Yeah. So I'm at Platinum 4. I started at Platinum 4-2. And then Gruul killed me on turn 3. And then they killed me on turn 4. So that was fun. Not. No, I'm not even on the play. Fuck my life. Alright. So I've tweaked a little bit more towards aggro, and now we're playing against ramp, blue, green, control, probably. The extra turns deck, or the Bant version. Whatever. It's a bad matchup, more than likely, 9 times out of 10. I'm going to hold up my memory lapse because this on 3 is still probably good. I don't want anything. If they're playing Yesharn, I don't want that to resolve because then they go get 2 lands. Alright, they don't have them. Cool. I'll just play that. So, one reason I didn't like Brainstorm is because, for the most part, you're not really gaining advantage. It's great if you have a fetch land, obviously, in fetch land formats. But here, you just have Fable Passage, and it's kind of clunky. And on average, I found that I wasn't really benefiting that much from it. The best case scenario was usually, and I'm talking purely from the perspective of blue, white, and Esper. In Jeskai, it's fine because you have like the combo that you can dig for. And in something like this, it's probably also fine because you have Growth Spiral, so you actively want to hit lands and ramp a bunch, so that's fine. And then obviously in decks like Phoenix, it's fine. I'm talking purely from the perspective of blue, white, and Esper. The best case scenario for me was that I put back cards that I didn't mind drawing, like lands. Very rarely did I get advantage, and the second most common outcome was that I locked myself for 2 turns, and it felt like, terrible. So I've cut it. Also, the mana wasn't as consistent as I like because I was playing Fable Passage and Field of Ruins to try to increase my shuffle effects. I didn't like it, and that might have been a bit of a mistake playing the Field of Ruins, but I feel like you need Field of Ruin and blue-white because that was such a fucking waste. You need Field of Ruin and blue-white because you can't deal with manlands. The snow thing will kill you pretty quick. Alright, so I just have to like dodge their extra turns. Nice. Free wins. I'll take it. I accept. I accept your free wins, opponent. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, geez. Alright, cool. I love when that happens because, I get to think for a second that I'm so terrifyingly good that people are just like, nope, can't deal with it. In reality, he doesn't like control decks. But that's fine. That's fine. That's why I like blue white. If opponent knew my hand, he probably would have kept playing because it was not good. But yeah, blue white, I always like playing it at the start because usually the higher you get, the worse it becomes because it's not that powerful to begin with. So I found that I get my best results with blue white at the start of a season. I guess I'll keep this. I'll put back blue sun zenith. This is definitely a pet card of mine. I will play this in every blue-white deck that I build. Um, I have just recently started omitting it from the 3-color decks, but overall for control, I feel like Jeskai is probably the best just because you have that combo blowout potential. So like it's the deck with the highest upside, but I feel like it's also a bit more vulnerable to hate. That's fucking great. Orzhov Death Shadow. Yay. And I had to mull to 6, and my hand still wasn't very good. So we lost. Game 1 as an auto loss. Just straight up. We're dead. I mean, whatever. It is what it is. Fuck Wizards. Algorithm. I only run into this deck when I'm playing blue-white. Alright, I guess I jumped the gun. It's Mardu. Thoughts? I hate this fucking card. I honestly hate Thoughtseize. Um, it's not fair that black gets its literal best discard spells. Like, these aren't just good in this format. These are played in every format, if you don't know. And they're played in Legacy over cards like Hymn to Torak, for Christ's sake, which is insane. Like, their best interactive spells of all time, they get. And I have to deal with 3 mana counter spells and garbage spot removal. The board wipes are fine. It's not the best. The best board wipe you could have is Supreme Verdict. They haven't put that in the set yet. Oh, he doesn't have any basics. Alright. Do I field him now? And I go off my absorb. Yes, because I'm going to fuck up his mana, and I have a Day of Judgment waiting. So that's absolutely going to happen. Nice. Alright, so I thought I was going to lose, but now it looks like I have swung things pretty hard in my favor. I'm not going to cycle this. I do want to keep hitting land drops, but the next one that I draw is going to get cycled. Yeah, that was incredibly good. Wow, opponent just had all of the lands, apparently. Yeah, I'll hit this because why the hell wouldn't I? Search is nice. Comes down. I'm going to go ahead and suspend this. Heart of Kirin. Well, this was a big standard player back in the day. Yeah, card advantage is going to be really good here. So I will suspend that. Foretell. I keep calling it suspend. Yeah. So this is a spot where cast out would actually be pretty good, but whatever. Yeah, so he's going to take Day of Judgment, but it kind of doesn't matter that much. I set him back a ton with the fields, so that's great. That's fantastic, honestly. I mean, yeah, that I don't. Oh, I thought that only worked with legendaries and planeswalkers, so that's fucking annoying. Let's go ahead and draw. I don't have any 1-mana removal because Wizards hates control decks being good, but you know. Teferi's good, so that's nice. Actually, we'll take this. I know I could have flipped that, but I am gonna play Teferi because as of right now, he can't quite kill it, and there's always a chance I could draw a seal away and just take this out. Of course not. Okay, I should have hit this. It doesn't really matter, but I still should have hit that. That ain't good. Oh no, this doesn't have haste. Alright. So he can crew it though, kill Teferi. This shit's honestly overpowered, but whatever. Like this card in particular. This card was so obnoxious back in Standard. It was absolutely insane. And like you see how overpowered like aggro was back then in 2018, 2017, because this card is played pretty heavily in this format. It's kind of crazy. I don't. I will have 7 mana actually, because I'm gonna flip this. So I will go ahead and keep absorb. Let's see here. I have 8. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this. Simply because, yeah, I can do a lot of different things now. I didn't board wipe. Why didn't I board wipe? Oh my god. Alright, that was stupid. But I'm still probably not dead, so it might actually work out. Like, I can take 7 here. You know, this actually does... Yeah, now I can hold up Escanta activation and a memory lapse. So I actually think that's pretty good. So my misplay might actually have turned out to be correct. He's pretty far behind, so I expect... Yeah. Okay, so now he's just running out more stuff. So this is good. Now I get a 3-for-1, and I get to activate this. Okay, that actually ended up working out pretty well for me. Seal away, yeah, that's fine. I'm not going to use it. I don't honestly care. Do I use my 6-mana board wipe? Or do I just use the Wrath in my hand so I can hold up a... Yeah, I'll do this. I'll hit him with the 6-mana one later. There's a decent argument to do this, but now I don't have to shock myself, which may be relevant. So my reasoning was now I can hold up absorb without shocking myself, and I wouldn't have actually held up absorb. I would have just held up memory lapse if I had shocked myself. So I don't have to shock myself, and if he has another thought seize, it doesn't take a board wipe. So that was kind of my reasoning for that. And now I'm just gonna I could play a Narset. If I search, I'm just gonna wait. Because if I play the Narset after I search and he has another 3-power creature for the Heart of Kirin, it just dies. So put that back on top. Now I get to search, maybe hit a counter spell. That's kind of a counter spell. This taps. No, of course fucking not. I don't care about that. He's got another one, huh? Neat. I guess I'll hit this now. I might as well. Okay. Okay. I liked absorb. Now I need to find a Narset and kind of get the game over with. If he plays this, I'll absorb it. If he plays this, I will simply seal it away. Alright. Yeah, I want Teferi. I can protect Teferi now, so Teferi's very good. Oh, that's really good. Alright. I'm going to take out his black source. I'm going to get more blue. I'm not going to tuck this. I can protect Teferi to a degree. Like, he can hit it for 4. That's not hugely relevant. Teferi still lives. Alright, so he's... Yeah, that doesn't hit my Teferi. Okay. This is almost card for card the standard deck from way back when with Thoughtseize and Elite Spellbinder. That's kind of nuts. Like, aggro decks were super fucking overpowered back then. Well, had I been expecting a Chandra, I definitely would have taken Memory Lapse, but I was not expecting Chandra at all. So we kind of get smacked around for that, I guess. Alright, this is good. Hardcast the Shark. Play the Nars. I don't want to play the Narset, because next turn I can go Narset into memory and get a bunch of tokens. So I will just play Search for Iscanta. Get a blocker. What could I possibly cast this on? Nothing. But I can still play this to make another blocker. I think I will leave that up as an option. Chandra's not too bad right now because I'm at 14 and I am going to get rid of her within a couple turns. Add double red. That's probably not great. Pia Nalar. Could a 1/1 color softer artifact creature token with flying. Oh, is that really what we're doing here? Alright, cool. That's fine. So he's going to sack that and try to kill my Teferi. Then I'll just play the seal away. Oh, no, that's just fucking dirty, dude. God damn you. Fuck you, asshole. Fuck. Might as well knock this bitch out. Oh, he didn't do it. Cool. So now I can jump. Nice. Alright, opponent misplayed. That's cool. I'm always good with that. No, just jump. Doesn't have trample. Thankfully. You would think that a giant flying spaceship would have trample. But, nah. Yeah, this is not doing a lot, and I have a bunch. Decline. Okay. So. I will play my Narset. That makes me a 3/3. I will play my Memory. That makes me a 6/6. And it shuffles away these relatively shit cards. And then I draw new cards. And opponent has nothing. That's nice. Now we play a land. Now we uptick with Teferi. I have a bunch of counter spells. Now I hit Narset. We're good. Ooh. Yeah, Blue Sun is gonna find me a bunch of different cards, so it's all good. I could even play another Narset to make another blocker, but I would rather hold up my absorbs. 1, 2, how many cards do I have in my hand? Okay. Yeah, I'll suspend this. Foretell it, whatever. Holding up the extra 2 mana doesn't actually matter. So that's why I went with that play. Because I don't have a 2 mana spell. So I got 1 absorb regardless. So I'll just put that in suspend. Or foretell, whatever. To me, that makes more sense to call this suspend, honestly. I have to kill this bitch really quick, or things go south. Alright. So, is that on this deck? Okay, and now it is. Alright. Yeah, I think I win. Yeah, alright. I was gonna say, I don't think there's any chance in hell he comes back from this. So, there we go. Do I want to bring in Leyline? To shut off the Thought Seizes. No, because that's like the only thing that I would be doing. He's going to be on the play. So in case he transitions to like a Planeswalker mid-range deck, I want to bring in Vetoes. I will keep my Wrath the same. Because if like I can't really deal with the Heart of Kieran. But if I can just keep his board clean, then the heart doesn't matter. So, yeah. And then I don't think this matters. Like he had the scrap heap, but that, like honestly, didn't matter that much. I do believe I may want a timely or two. Yeah, actually, I think I do. And the next cut's gonna be. I think I'll just play one. I'll try one. Hand looks fine. Turn 1 land, painless, and then if I need 3, I can. Oh, fuck you. I hate this card. I hate this shit so much. Probably takes. Well, I don't know what he. It was going to be one of these. He's not going to take a Narset. Almost guaranteed he's not going to take a Narset. So it'll be deck or veto. All right, so he's definitely on that Planeswalker plan like I thought he would transition to. Because I don't think this hits. Yeah. Legendary Artifact Vehicle. Yeah, so veto actually would hit this? I don't know. I think so, because it's technically not a creature. Uh, well, that fucking sucks. Hmm. Hmm. I think I want this. Do I kill Pia now, though? I don't think so. I'm going to go ahead and wait. I can take 4. He didn't show any burn besides Chandra. If Chandra comes down, then I just kind of lose badly. Scrap Heap, I can kind of deal with that. I'm probably going to lose this game. He kind of went off here, so that's nice. Yeah. Is mana screwing him worth doing? Not at this point. I'm pretty far behind. So it really doesn't help. In fact, I'm just dead next turn if I don't deal with the scrap heap. That doesn't count as a creature, so. I mean, he didn't. Why did he take my veto? He didn't end up playing anything that veto would have worked on, so why did he take it? I don't know why he bothered with it. If he had taken Declaration Stone, I would have just died. So now I need a Wrath. Alright, I hit a Wrath. That still might not be enough because, I mean, this goes back to his hand, so it doesn't have haste. It's not a Bloodcast. It's annoying, but if I had known he had this, I think that would have. Oh, fuck off. Alright, that actually can attack me right now. Oh, I guess that cruise. Yeah, whatever. That was a fucking pain in the ass. Like, fuck that damn card there, man. Fuck. Yeah, so you see the kind of shit that we all had to deal with back in 2018. Or 2017. I guess that set was legal after Dominaria came out. Yeah, so that's the shit we had to deal with. It's just absolutely stupid. Stupid shit like that. I hate aggro decks. I think they are, especially when they have hard to interact with things like Heart of Kirin. It's just incredibly stupid. They're already trying to kill you by like turn 3 or 4. So to me, it's ridiculous that they get all of that kind of shit. This hand's definitely better on the play, assuming he doesn't have fucking Thoughtseize for the 3rd time in a row to take my veto. But given my luck and how things always usually pan out for these types of players, he probably has it. Thoughtseize players always fucking have Thoughtseize. Oh, what do you know? What do you know? I get a break. Nice. Nice. Alright. Defender's Apprentice gets about 1/1 as long as you control an artifact. That's fine. Slam that bitch. Now here comes the Thoughtseize. Fuck you. I hate this goddamn card. Give me Counterspell and Swords to Plowshares for Christ's sake. Guess what I'm nuking right now. So I get to fuck with his mana for the next couple of turns. So that's pretty good. That's exactly what I'm going to do next turn, is just slam this, blow up the next land he plays. Definitely. Especially now. Gonna get some white mana. Also, give me Sinkhole. That'd be great. Come on. No, I don't actually want Sinkhole. Wasteland, I think, should be in every format, honestly. I legitimately believe that Wasteland should be in every format. I'll just nuke this shit now. Because Wasteland only hits non-basics, so it punishes greedy shit like this very handily. So I feel like Wasteland should be in every format. Just straight up. Strip Mine's too much. I think blowing up basics is bad. Ghost Quarter is alright, but Wasteland should just be in every format. I don't care if you disagree. You're wrong. Wasteland should be in every format. Does it make Taxes better? Yeah, but is Taxes really a bad deck to have at the top? I don't think so. And Wasteland's good in control too, so I am definitely biased. But I would play 4. Absolutely. And then all I would have to do is just tweak my mana base a bit and play more basics. I don't care. It's an edge. You just get an edge doing that when you play a control deck. And it's fine, because the aggro decks are fucking insane. The greedy decks are insane. So you should be able to punish them. And I'm talking like all formats very broadly. I think Wasteland should be in every format. Counterspell, Swords to Plowshares. It should just be in everywhere. The threats are insane, so you need better interaction. Magic's more interesting when it's not pray to survive till turn 4 to board wipe your aggressive opponent who's trying to nuke the shit out of you. Okay, this is a fun deck to play against. Abzan Reanimator. I don't have a problem with shit like this. It's combo centric, yeah, which can be annoying. And I argue I'm probably just dead next turn. So that's a little annoying, because this is going to crack this for mana. He's going to have his 4th land, and then Elesh Norn is going to come down and beat my face in. I guess, well, I don't really care about... Oh, fuck off, dude. Honestly, why didn't you just go for your big Reanimator card? That was a misplay. I fully believe that was a misplay. Um, like a bad misplay. But whatever. I will take every advantage that I can get. Because I was tapped out. So unless I have exactly board wipe, you just have a giant ass creature that kills any creature that I play. So like, what are you doing, dude? What are you fucking doing? Like, Faithless Looting. This is Jun. This isn't Abzan. Okay, so is this like a food deck mixed with Reanimator? I don't know. I haven't seen this before. I played against Abzan the other day. I think I actually recorded it. I'm pretty sure it was recorded. But I lost. So that's neat. Yeah, that works. Yeah, I was playing Esper, and surprisingly I lost because I couldn't draw any of my graveyard hate in game 3. And I was like 36 cards into my library. I didn't see a single Rip or Kaya or Grafdigger's Cage. So I just assumed that I was supposed to lose that game. And then I died. So that was not fun. I mean, it was an interesting match. It took almost an hour. But yeah, that game 3 really tilted the shit out of me. Yeah, I don't really need that. I guess I couldn't have activated Field of Ruin. I'm not going to shock myself here. Because his mana is so good right now, I'm not actually going to field unless I need the land, which right now I don't. So I'm going to save it for utility. If he has any utility lands or anything, I'm just going to wait. I can keep getting smacked by this. It doesn't matter that much. So if he doesn't play anything to counter, I will just play Behold. But yeah, like right now, that doesn't matter. Thragtusk matters. Thragtusk is incredibly annoying. Likely, I'm just going to play Behold. I could cycle the Shark Typhoon. I don't think these decks are playing much in the way of removal because they're so focused on reanimating stuff. Which he can get back a lot of shit right now. He's probably going to go for the Thragtusk, honestly. And that's the case. I may cycle this for 0 to try to hit a counterspell. Because a Memory Lapse will take out a flashback spell. They won't get it back on top of their library. No, 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 no. No, no. You're going to do it this way so I don't die. I do have a fair amount of counter magic. So this isn't exactly a stretch. Alright, I didn't get it. Alright, go ahead. Do your thing. Yeah, that sucks. Oh, fuck you. That just pissed me off. Really? Alright. Um. Hmm. I'm not in a good spot. I wish I didn't bin that island, but I guess I could play Teferi and hope to draw a seal away. Tucking the Thragtusk isn't a no because Thragtusk is an OP. I mean, it's not really. It's just really punishing for decks like mine. The reason they did this was to deal with the Delver decks back in Standard with Vapor Snag. Because that deck was kind of crazy. But it just also happens to be really good against control decks. Wizards' philosophy for the past 10 years has basically been fuck control decks. So, yeah, I need to land. Yeah, I'm very far behind here. Blue. I wish that costs 2. So I can suspend this, and then I can just cast Day of Judgment. Fuck off. Day of Judgment. Yeah, because he'll hit me for 3. And if he reanimates stuff, I get to do it again. You know what? Yeah, the Thragtusk is really bad. I guess, yeah, I fucked up. I shouldn't have oh, alright. I'm actually kind of okay with that, because now I can just board wipe and then memory lapse the unburial rights. I will actually keep that, yeah. I am going to use... Am I? I'm going to use this one. Because he doesn't know that that's Doomscar. Not too many people are playing Doomscar right now. So let me do this. Now I get to hold memory lapse and a 3-mana board wipe that he can't Thoughtseize. Yeah. Now this will just hard counter unburial rights. Because when you flash it back, it exiles as part of the flashback clause, so it's gone. And that should... Yeah, it's 2 of them. Alright, 2 down. I could have swore he flashback 1 already, but apparently it was only 2. I guess he hard cast the 1. I didn't realize it. I mean, that's fine, though. And I still have this on board to nuke the field. So hopefully now I can start to take over with some card advantage. This card is so obnoxious. Oh, for fuck's sake. Dude. Dude, he hit another one. Yeah, I gotta kill the Ox. I don't have a choice. That card's insane. It's just another reason why the ban of Uro was absolutely fucking laughable. Same thing, hit this. It gets countered forever. Fuck off. I guess I'm not surprised that people are playing Elesh rather than Jintaxius. She's a much better card in the current meta with all the aggro decks running around. Much better card. I'm not gonna hard cast. I am afraid if I cycle, it just gets pushed, which kind of sucks. But hard casting it right now doesn't accomplish anything. I am just gonna take 2. Because if they have a burn spell, it doesn't matter anyway. So now I cycle this for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I cycle this for 5. Now, I'm not expecting him to have much in the way of removal, but I'm probably wrong. And this is just going to get pushed. Lightning axed. Okay, close enough. Yeah, that fucking sucks. Alright, well. I have to make a 6/6 shark and hope that's enough. Yeah, this is a really hard matchup, game 1. Now he needs 2 lightning axes, which he could technically have. Doesn't look like he has it. This has death touch though, for some fucking reason. Like even the goddamn uncommons are pushed as all hell in this set. Yeah, we're dead. I lost. Liliana. Of course he has Liliana. Oh my god. Alright. Yeah, we're dead. We are so dead. I'll activate search just because I have it. But I don't think there's anything that gets me out of this. Yeah, there's nothing that gets me out of this. It's just a hard matchup. We don't really have the tools to answer all their shit. Especially not game 1. And what they're doing is infinitely more powerful than what I'm doing. Basically. Spot removal, not the best, but I want the instant speed one. My goal here is just to get these down early and then blow up everything, and it dies permanently. Shark Typhoon is coming out because they're going to have removal for it. Like, they can even blow up enchantments, so I'm going to bring in the ley lines and try to protect my rips early. Plus, I just expect them to have a ton of more discard spells. Double rip, but nothing else. This is a trap hand. That's a little bit better. I'm not going to 5 to try to hit a ley line. And this is why people don't play ley line. And I definitely understand that. I still think that in some matchups, it's worth it. But, yeah, I get not wanting to play ley line. So now I just get Thoughtseize. And, I mean, that other hand wasn't keepable, though. So it's not like I tried to hit a ley line and therefore I lose to Thoughtseize because I mulligan. That other hand was just not keepable. That was not a good hand. All right, so now I lose search. I do feel like this was more important to get down. Oh, I lost absorb. All right, that is interesting. So I'm gonna go ahead and play the search. I guess he could honestly just transition to like a planeswalker mid-range deck. Yeah, all right, we lost. We lost to Ashiok. I wasn't expecting the transitional. Yeah, all right. I can't beat Ashiok on turn 3 for fairly obvious reasons. Yeah, so that's just a loss. I should probably play Ashiok again. Given the amount of graveyard decks, I should build a blue-black control deck with a bunch of Ashioks. We got a pack. Cool. That'll probably be the next video. Some people asked about blue-black control a while ago. I already have a playset of these. Stop giving me shit that I already own. But yeah, people asked about blue-black a while ago. I said I wouldn't play it because it feels worse than the other options. And it does. But maybe I wasn't doing it right. I think Ashiok has a lot of potential as a control finisher. Like, it's just like a good main deck card, especially right now. I'm going to risk this hand because I don't know what I'm playing against. So I don't know what 6 I do want. And this is semi-functional. So Yeah. Oh, Luris. I always miss this. Yeah, I should have mulliganed. Because it's either rogues or it's hyper aggro of some sort. Probably rogues, which is an awful matchup. Yeah, it's rogues. So we're dead. We get Thoughtseize. Like, all these fucking Thoughtseize decks, man. I just don't want to play the game. I hate Thoughtseize. I hate discard decks. I hate that it fits so well in any deck that plays black. And I hate that every time I fucking put it in my black decks, I always get wrecked. Like, it makes no difference that I have it. Alright, it's not rogues, it's Crocs of bullshit. I maintain, and I think everybody who listens to me is sick of hearing it, but Croxa should have went with Uro, or Uro shouldn't have gone. Like, that's just how that should be. Like, it's absolutely insane that all this actual busted shit gets to stay in the format, and people cried about Uro. What did that do? Trample, haste. Okay. Neat. And Death Shadow, like, fuck that card, dude. Who the hell thought it was a good idea to put Death Shadow in the format? Awful decision. Especially with Scourge of the Skyclaves. I think that's enough um, hyper aggressive bullshit. What are you doing? You giving it haste? Awesome. I will kill all your shit. Seal Away's really paying off in this match. Mm-hmm. Oh, you didn't attack with it. Why? You gave it trample for nothing? Cool. Cool. Play search. You know, I should have waited for him to pump it up. That was a mistake. At the same time, you can't really cast Croxa, so I guess I'm not that worried about him doing anything. Yeah, Luris, that's fine. So what this asshole is going to do is just play Luris and then try to cheese the shit out of me with Croxa. So I'm going to hold this so I can Wrath. Like, this card's even more egregious when you consider Luris. Like, just fuck off, dude. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty fucking obvious what you were going to do, opponent. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So they're gonna test a bunch of band shit. I think all the band shit in what, July? Um, and with Uro, they are taking off the mana ramp, which is good. I think if you cut the mana ramp off Uro, um, you make it so it's not a card that goes into, like he was before, ramp decks. It basically becomes a control card. So personally, I'm going to put that in the graveyard. I could blow this up, but then he has Croxa, and that's exactly what he's doing, and I have no answer to it. So I'm not going to do that. But yeah, if you take the ramp off of Uro, he's just a good control card now. He's literally the mirror of his younger brother, Croxa. Let's go ahead and hit this. I can see a world where I'd flash this back just to deal with Croxa in the graveyard. Again, graveyard, transform. Nice. Alright. We might be alright. I will suspend this. I'm going to keep calling it suspend. To me, that makes more sense. Because you're putting it in a state of suspended animation. Literally. Just floating there. Not doing anything. But yeah, Uro then becomes a good control finisher and like a bridge to kind of, you gain some life. And then you don't die horribly. I will counter this. and then you draw cards. That's exactly what control wants to do. Crocs is exactly what black-green midrange wants to do. So I don't really see the problem. But anyway, my hope is that Uro will only be played in blue-green control decks, and the Jeskai deck is so insanely powerful, I don't think it pushes that out. Esper is already not played. Blue-white isn't really played that much. So now you have 2 or maybe 3 control decks because Zagoth control comes back. So everybody wins. So hopefully they'll do that, and then in paper they'll errata Uro to be the same way, and then I get to play Uro again, and I would be very excited for that. Mostly in Modern. I didn't think Uro was particularly... Oh, shit. I didn't think Uro was that big of a deal in Historic. Oh, fuck. This is bad. This is very bad. I was not thinking about that. Alright, well... Son of... Oh, fuck you, dude. Jesus Christ. Fuck off. Go to hell. Fuck you. Fuck off. I'm out of Narset, so... Yeah, oh, I got one left. Alright, I could have swore I had all 3 gone, but whatever. At least that fucker's gone. God damn, I hate this. But yeah, hopefully Uro comes back, and then finally we have something that allows us to compete on the same busted, degenerate axis as everyone else. Because right now we just don't, and it's kind of fucking ridiculous that we don't. We're not allowed to have good interactive spells. We're not allowed to have good threats. Literally, our best card, our best finisher, is Teferi from like 3 years ago. Oh, eat a dick, you bitch. Fuck you. I don't have any way to deal with this fucking stupid trigger ability here. So I'm just dead now. Yeah, what a fucking fun game that goddamn was, huh? Fucking asshole. I don't know. I'm just putting in cards that I may want. Cards I don't want. I honestly don't think I need that many Wraths. I showed him Shark Typhoon, so he's got the fucking Fatal Pushes. I'll cut that. Deck and Stone is good. Memory Lapse is good, especially being on the play. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna cut a land. I'm gonna cut a Field of Ruin. I like to try to cut lands against these mid-range decks. Mid-range. It's not true mid-range because it's basically a graveyard deck. Cage might actually be bad because of Kolagon's command. I didn't see it there, but I can't imagine playing a black-red deck without Kolagon's command, or a Grixis deck without Kolagon's command. That seems really sketchy. So I expect that. I do want some number of Wraths. Maybe I don't need all of the deck and stones. And then I can cut... I don't know. I'll cut a Saw It Coming. Counter spells are nice here, but the problem is that they're not great top decks. And if you just draw them at the right or the wrong time, they're just awful. So this hand has good mana, okay mana, double Leyline. Then I have Teferi and commit. I'll go ahead and risk this. This is probably not great. Oh, what am I doing? Submit both of them. Yes. All right. Play the plains. Now all my mana comes into play untapped. And it is debatable as to how good that actually is, because of the fact that they can just dump a bunch of stupid shit, and then I die. But being able to turn off 10 of their cards on average, because they have the Thoughtseize, they have the Inquisitions, and then they typically have Duress in the sideboard. That's such a, like, they just draw so many dead cards. It's pretty good. There's no reason not to absorb this. I have to discard a card anyway. Is there a reason to not? Maybe. What would I would pitch this. Alright. I'll go ahead and ditch this. Yeah, I want my colors. This way I can play Teferi on 5. Pumps it. Yep. Please tell me, again, why Swords to Plowshares is considered overpowered. Somebody. Anybody. I gotta know. How can anyone look at this format and conclude that Swords of... Yeah, I wasn't fucking expecting that. At all. Ever. I'm fuck that. I'm not doing it. What a fucking joke. Absolute fucking joke. I didn't even realize that was a Zagoth Triumph. I was not expecting blue at all. Um, yeah, I'm kind of pissed off now. I'm done. Cool video, fun format. Give me my fucking Swords to Plowshares, Counterspell, and Uro, please. So we can kind of compete with this shit. Uh, yeah, whatever. I'm fucking done with this format for a while. Have a good one.